My best moment of the year was PAX regionals for Dignitas for our team. We beat COG in probably the longest professional game that's ever been held. It was like 30, 40 minutes. No, I mean, it's like 70, 80 minutes. And we secured our spot in the Season 3 Pro Series.
The best moment of this year was obviously me winning ESWC 2012. It was the second time I attended ESWC, and yeah, it was great to win, and the feeling of it was amazing.
The best moment of the year for me, that has to be when we were at the ESWC Electronic Sports World Cup, and we just did amazing. Spam became the new world champion. We have a good tradition of getting world champions or producing world champions in Trackmania, so that was really awesome. And also Carl Jr. getting third, that was, yeah, just a really memorable event.
So the worst moment of the year for me was my house catching fire, obviously. Slightly a bit inconvenient to say the least, and as I'm recording this you can see my bed in the office. I've been sleeping in here almost a month now. So yeah, that was pretty bad. I think the MLG League of Legends ARAM controversy wasn't particularly fun. Yeah, they're probably the two worst moments of the year.
The worst moment of the year was probably having to make roster changes due to practice availability.
The worst moment? Ooh. There's a lot of those too. Probably the IPL 5 qualifiers, and I ran into Shen and died instantly. That kind of scarred me for life. That was pretty nice.
My worst event of the year was probably MLG Arena in New York. It was a good tournament overall, like a good event structure, blah blah blah. But I just went there and lost 2 straight series, 0-2, 0-2. Actually, 1-2 in the last series, but yeah, still losing straight sucked quite a lot. So yeah, going all the way to New York and then getting eliminated straight away wasn't so fun.
My worst event of the year was one of the recent MLG tournaments that was in Dallas. I think it was Dallas. There was absolutely nothing to do when the tournament was over. So pretty much every single player that participated just sat in their hotels because there was not a single thing there. It was boring.
My worst event of the year, IPL 5. I lost. It sucked.
Well, I think the best event was PAX Prime because that was, I mean, we accomplished a lot at that event. There was a great turnout, a lot of things at stake, which really made the event matter a lot to everybody that participated in. And of course, great events are for the ones that matter to you the most, and that one mattered to me the most.
We didn't participate at it, but the International 2 we all went to, and it was definitely the best. It was just the best experience of my life, pretty much why.
Best event of the year. Well, the thing is, there weren't that many Trackmania events this year, so I guess it has to be ESWC. It's that simple. It was a really good tournament in terms of players and skills. There were some exceptional matches there, and that has to be the best event of the year for us and for me.
As a player, I'd like to think I got better at making. I just got better at playing middle. Like the laning phase was a strong subject for me, and I had a lot of problems against aggressive players. And then I learned how to be better as a mid player. I feel like everyone has to an extent, but for me at least, I got okay as a mid player.
In 2012, I improved a lot of controlling my nerves when I play matches. In 2011, I remember at ESWC, I was so nervous. My hands were shaking, and I did a lot of yeah, how to control my nerves. It worked out pretty good. I kept calm and relaxed all the time when I play, and this improved my performance by a lot.
Over the year, probably like team synergy more than anything. Like the time in Korea just like helped us so much with getting our stuff together. So yeah.
I would have started this team at the start of 2012 instead of halfway through. That way we would have gotten invited to the International 2 and we would have made more progress as a team by now. But yeah.
I think there's only one thing I would change during 2012, and that would be more events for Trackmania. It's that simple. It's not a big secret that Trackmania has had a downfall during the last few years, but I think with the new game coming out, Trackmania 2 Stadium, it's gonna get a boost again, and I just hope there will be more events, more chances for us to win.
I would change scrimming TSM, but that's about it. I mean, a lot of the things that happened, we learned, and every single experience, every event that we went, I feel like we came out stronger. There's not one that I could say, oh, we lost horribly, but we didn't learn anything. No, I think every single place we just keep improving, and you gotta learn how to lose before you learn how to win.
I'd choose that IG as a team has done the best. I don't really like none of them. You can't say like they've been successful because anyone in particular, or like any 3 players in particular. They all do their job well and they work as a team. So I'd say all of IG.
I think of my team, I guess I'll do both. I'll do my team and then of other teams. I think the player that's done the best in my team is probably Imaqtpie's actually done really well. He's actually really overlooked a lot. I think that especially if you're gonna make a list of like best 80 carries in NA, Imaqtpie should always be in the top 3, regardless of whatever credentials you're gonna use for the list. He should always be in top 3. I think he's improved a lot as a player, and just communicating. Like he's a lot better at taking or of telling people what he wants than he was before. And of all the players in NA, I think Doublelift has really come to as a player this year. Because at the start of the year he wasn't like the greatest, and even in the middle of the year he wasn't that good. But for most improved player, definitely going into the end of the year, I think there's no doubt in my mind he's one of the top 80 carries in the world, and definitely the top 80 carry in
NA. For us, you have to mention Spam. He became world champion. That's not an easy achievement. I think a lot of our teams did pretty well, and the players, of course. We lost a few players through retirement. I think Spam. He's a world champion now. So yeah, I'll leave that one for you.
My hopes and aims for 2013 is probably similar to most people's, which is stepping up my dedication, improving a lot, and try and win a major event, international tournament. And yeah, that's about it.
My hopes and aims for 2013 are, of course, returning to ESWC, since I am the defending champion. Trackmania 2 Stadium is coming out in the first quarter of this year, so that's gonna be a great update for Trackmania. Of course, I will try and visit as many events and lands as I can and win all of them. Of course, I will just do my best to visit everything related to Trackmania and do my best. Yeah.
I mean, hopes are always to win worlds, win first in the season and the pro series, stuff like that. But I like starting small, because I feel like as a team, it's always better. As an individual, it's always better to have like small, short, like really concise short-term goals. So I want to be well practiced going to the third season. I want to have develop strong synergy and communication with my team because we just got a new roster change again, and like I guess those are the big ones that I want to cover going into 2013. And I guess, and for me personally to improve as a mid player, like I just need to get better because the season 3 patch really threw me for a loop. It's hard for me to judge damage right now just because the patch changed a lot of random stuff, and so I want to be a better mid player. I want to be a good enough mid player to the point where I can call myself like one of the strongest in NA. Because even though that may be true right now, like I wouldn't be able to say it with confidence, especially with the season 3 patch here as it is.
Hopes and aims for 2013 is obviously guide the team forward and go to the next level. I think we're in a good position to stay at the top. Obviously continue with the infrastructure building that we're doing with Team Dignitas and the consultancy side of stuff that we do, which is getting pretty cool. I want the Valencia Esport Congress to appear somewhere else because I thought that was a really good thing. Forgot to mention that earlier. And just promote esports and try and get it into the mainstream psyche. Just continue to do what we've been doing for the last 10 years.